Hey money makers, welcome back to Over Here We Craft for Money. I'm DJ, y'all, and it is day 3 of our It Is Time to Christmarize Everything journey. Day 2, we did Santa sacks for the little kids. In day 3, we are doing sacks for the big kids, and I'm talking wine sacks. So I've done 3 different versions of them. You'll see that in the video. But keep in mind, although I am a girl who just likes wine at Christmas time, and these make great ways to package bottles of wine if you're doing white elephants or giving to your favorite wino who loves wine. These are also super cool year-round as ways to package gifts. And you'll see if you stick around to the end of the video how I use this one for a Christmas packaging gift for a very special friend. So let's jump into the video. Enjoy. Cheers. I should have had some wine. Dang it. Anyway. All right, money makers. So supplies, we are going to be using our Cricut Easy Press. You're going to need a cutting mat to cut the vinyl. You'll need, obviously, some vinyl, a weeding tool, and your scissors. Here we're going to be using 3 types of wine bags. We have 2 that are sublimation. Well, actually, I think all 3 are sublimation, though you won't be able to see it on that blue one. You're going to need your image for sublimation. I am going to be using 2 of my puff vinyls that I got from our friends over at ASub. Shout out to them. And of course, our Cricut press mat, because I don't want to burn the table I'm working on. All right, so I took the liberty of cutting the images offline. So we're just going to trim away that extra and we're going to save it because honey puff vinyl is expensive. So we are using our ASub vinyl. You might have saw us use this in the Thanksgiving video that they sponsored. But of course, I am a regular user of their products. So although this video is not sponsored, I'm still using it because I love their products. All right, so that is going to be some puff white of vinyl. And it says, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, which would be super cute if you were going to use a bottle of white wine as a gift. I think the white shows up well on the blue, and y'all know I am a proud member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. So of course I always love blue and white together. That's a given. But anyway, going ahead and weeding this all out, getting those little pieces out. Of course, I always have to take my glasses off and put my face all the way down. Y'all know how your girl is, but it looks good on there. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to the next one. Using that taupe colored bag, I thought would look so nice with the black. And again, if you stay to the end, I'm going to be packaging a little special gift for a good friend, and I think these 2 colors are going to go well together. So as you can see, the vinyl's weeding really easily and coming right on up. I'm not having any problems with that, so that's always wonderful. Sometimes I remember to use my weeding catch-all tool that I got from Temu. Sometimes I forget. Today I remembered. Look at your girl. Are you getting ready for Christmas? I know I am kind of just slowly changing stuff over in the apartment to Christmas stuff, and I think this series is holding me accountable to do it. All right, so now it is time to heat up our Easy Press. Now, I have the original one, and the highest temperature it goes up to is 360 degrees. So it's going to work. We're going to make it work. So we're going to go ahead and pre-press all of the bags so we can get that moisture out. That is advisable, especially when you are using the puff vinyl. So that's what we're going to do, is press that down. We're going to press that for 320 degrees for 15 seconds. And that should be just enough to get it to puff. Because I'm not using my big heat press, I do have to do it in sections, but that's okay. What I love about the puff vinyl from ASub is that you can use your home iron with it. As long as you don't turn on any steam, it's going to work. I'm sorry for the view, you can't really tell, but I didn't get a lot of puff on that second half, so I did it again. I can feel the texture and it looks really good on the bag. So now we're doing the black one, and that image was a little shorter, so I was able to get it done with one whole press, but I did tack it a couple times just because I wanted to get a little more lift than what I was getting. If I'm honest, I think it was me not applying enough pressure. It said medium pressure, but with me suffering a little bit with my hands, sometimes it's a little hard for me to apply the pressure that it needs, but I am really loving that. It's looking really good. All right, so now it's time to do the sublimation version. We did have to cut it again because I forgot to put the paper in between. So the one thing about the Santa sacks or wine sacks, I'm sorry, that you get from Amazon, you will need to put something in between it if you're going to sublimate on it because the pressure and the heat that it requires will bind the inside and you won't be able to open it up, and that's what happened. So just a tip, make sure you put paper inside, tape your image down like you would on a normal sublimation sweatshirt. And I'm doing this one 360 degrees for 60 seconds. Just because I couldn't get it up to 385, so I pressed it a little longer. Again, it has a longer image, so I did have to do it in sections. I can tell that it's taking, which I like, but I don't know that I picked the right image for this. I'm sure it wasn't the paper because I use ASub sublimation paper all the time, but the image just didn't come out as vibrant as I was thinking. I still had to fight a little bit with that paper down in the middle. Even though I put it in there, it still stuck and I had to manipulate it to get it out. So I'm not going to call that a fail because I still think she was a cute image to use, but I don't know that it was the right image for a bag that was as dark and textured as that. But once they were all done, I was really pleased. This is such a cute project that you can do this time of the year, but I really fundamentally believe that wine bags can be used all year long. It just depends on what you want to put as your design. It's a very easy project for vinyl. It's perfect for silk screening. It's even great for DTF, and as you can see, with the right image, it could be perfect for sublimation. But I love it. The bags are a nice size. They fit a full bottle of wine. Now, I promised if you stayed to the end, I would show you the gift that I'm sending to my friend. So in my shop, I make a shirt that is uniquely mine called Wine Humanitarian. And my definition of a wine humanitarian is one who, let's flip that over so you can see, a wine humanitarian is a person who selflessly rescues grapes one bottle at a time. And that is what I am, and that is what my friend is. So I am packaging up my wine humanitarian shirt and sliding it into that Merry Christmas wine bag. Now, I am going to also include a bottle of wine in there, but I'm stuffing it so that you can see how it will work. It will be a nice package because I'll be able to fit the bottle of wine in there as well. So they will get the shirt, a little keepsake bag, and a bottle of wine. How cute is that? That is so much better than a paper sack from the Dollar Tree. I hope that you like this project. I hope that you will give it a try. I have tagged the products in case you want to pick some of these up for yourself. And I want to thank you for watching this journey we are on to Christmasize everything. And I hope that you will come back for day 4 tomorrow. Until next time, bye everybody.